it's worth the trip. So check it out. All right. With that one out the way, we said we'll real quick. We want to talk about what's going on with this disaster with Snow White. You guys are voting, and I don't know if you can see the voting poll, but okay. So Snow White just came out, right? And all I can see, let me see if I can find it here. All I kept seeing was constant disaster, flop, this and that. Let's see if I can pull it up again. Here we go. I texted my wife this week, and I was like, "Hey, you want to go check out Snow White?" And she's like, "Yeah." Why'd you make it seem like it was a punishment, babe? Why'd you react like that when I actually want to see that movie?
Well, and I shouldn't say this because I am a huge music person, but
I got the wrong image of it.
But it's a musical, and I just was like, I don't know.
So the question is, will it flop? Do you think Snow White is going to flop? What do you think? What do you think is going to happen with Snow White? I think smash or pass? You think it is going to flop?
Probably.
I remember saying to myself, you guys who watch us, you guys know that I'm not with the Freaks and the Flamers and that channel over there and the Nerdotics and the Mega Random, all that, and what Tyrone Maggins dumbass has been talking about lately. Everything is woke. Black guy is woke. That woman is woke. I don't do that stuff. You know me. I don't talk like. But even my liberal ass, I have to admit, this look woke. I have to say, I was like, if I was one of those guys, I'd be like, yeah, even out. But I'm not one of those guys. But it just does a joke. The fact that, just like with Captain Marvel, if it would have just been one thing, this movie would have been fine. The whole Rachel Ziegler said something dumb on an interview. So what? Combine that with what Gal Gadot, her being Israeli military, and then combine that with her questionable acting skills. Combine that with Peter Dinklage, what he said about little people in movies now. Combine that with the backlash he received from other little people actors who always say like they were struggling to get work. And it's easy for you to say when you're getting all these amazing roles. That's hard for anybody. Combine that with the dwarfs now going from little people to just people of color. Then you can reintroduce the everything is woke guys. Then oh no, they got reanimated. They attacked it again. Combine that with then they decide to make it in CGI, and it looks very bad. It looks very rushed. You could tell it was very last minute. It was a perfect storm of flopitude that was happening on this. So I'm not surprised. I mean, as much as my wife loves musicals, she's like, no, it's giving Joker too.
To be honest, for this particular movie, it really, because I didn't follow all of this controversy, it just didn't look interesting to watch.
It just looked woke. Like if we were one of those everything's woke channels, we would be like, this is woke. But check this out. Look how they cover it. Look how they cover this. People that wanted to bash on this was like they were already ready. So even when you search, when I searched on YouTube and you look up Snow White movie reviews, let's look at the headlines real quick. Let's run down it real quick. Snow White. Is it even worse than I expected? It's even worse than I expected. That came from the Critical Thinker, of course, right? That explains that that thumbnail. This is from Modern Girls. I watched the live action Snow White movie, so you don't have to. That was an ongoing theme for titles. I watched Snow White, so you don't have to. Like, no, you didn't. You probably streamed it illegally, and just what is that, Fire Stick or whatever it's called. And then there's us. Oh yeah, Snow. Look at us. Look at us. We're part of the agenda too. Snow White, worse disasters than expected. Yeah, that's. Let's see. Michael Knowles. Michael Knowles reviews Snow White. But look at him. It's like he's already having a migraine. You can already. Oh my god. And one of my fan favorites. Oh, check it out. Miss Wannabe Candace Owens over here. Amalia Ekpugnobi. Yeah, I watched Snow White, so you didn't have to.
The one below.
Which one?
One below it.
The one below it. That's from Mr. H Reviews. Disney Snow White movie review. Absolute trash. Garbage. We listened to John Campea talk about. Sorry for those who say I mentioned him too much. We listened to him review. A little bit. He honestly said that the things that everybody were. Oh, there he goes, right there. He goes the things that everybody were saying that was going to be the worst things about the movie, right? Rachel Ziegler and this were the good things, things that he liked about the movie, and the things that should have been okay or good, like there was other things that was just disasters. So. I mean, but it seems to be for people who claim to have watched it. It seems to be an ongoing thing. But I watched Snow White, so you didn't have to. That right there seems to be the title that everybody wants to land on. Like back when everybody was saying Marvel's in shambles. You never used that word shambles before a day in your damn life. The second you saw that it got somebody else 700,000 views, you're like, damn, Marvel's in shambles. So now I watched Snow White, so. You don't have to. Man, this is not a infomercial. So, and I don't even believe half of these people watch the damn movie. I don't believe it. Snow White is garbage. This is from Night to Watch. Disney Snow White is garbage. A brutal, honest review. You ever notice how people always talk about how they might be being honest, but there were also reports of people who were straight trashing on it, who reluctantly admitted, all right, it was all right. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So,
well, John Campea said his wife loved it.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, we were total opposites. I came out like, yeah, no, it's not good. And she was like, oh, I really liked it. I was telling all her friends, go watch it. It's great.
Yeah. You don't think that you'll feel the same way that type of way about it? Like you might be on the path of, you know what, it wasn't as bad as people said it was. And what I'm doing here is I'm going to I'm saying you don't think you'd be like that?
I don't know. Right.
And you don't want to take the chance? You don't want to risk it? We should watch it so they don't have to. Let me go back real fast. Let me go back to I was pulling up our Twitter account and if you want to follow us on Talking Through the Medias, here's our Twitter account. This is what I posted on the subject here. This was a thing that really caught my attention. The fact that CinemaScore gave it a B+. And I was like, oh yeah, okay, CinemaScore, they gave it a B+. And whenever anything positive about something that everybody wants to hate on comes out, you're immediately called a shill. And then people find ways to counter it. So what was the counter to this B+? A B+, that's a passing grade. That's an 85 to an 89 on a test score. It's good. That's good, right? Not if you've done your research and you found out that every other Disney live adaptation movie has never gotten anywhere below an A. This is the first Disney adaptation to get below an A or an A- or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, I'm like, damn, way to shit on somebody's ice cream and call it a fudge sundae, right? I'm like, wow, you couldn't wait to rain on this parade, but I looked it up and it was true. It was true. I went down the line of every live adaptation Disney movie and all of them. A+, A+, A+. No CinemaScore went below an A. Not even Dumbo. I don't think Dumbo even had. I'm like, so wow. So yeah, it was considered, I guess, that bad. Now, here's another little fun fact. I was like, okay, that's funny. That's curious. If that's what CinemaScore was feeling, let me go back to Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, there's a full screen right here. Let's go to Rotten Tomatoes. Check this out. Here we go. The highest, the lowest scores on this, and you probably can't see it. I gotta shrink the image real quick. Let me see if I can make this work for you guys. See. Sorry about this. Can I get it? Is it gonna shrink? See if I can do it again. There we go. At the bottom, you see right there. The lowest live adaptation scored Disney movie is Pinocchio, 27%, and it still got a higher cinema score, an A probably. Snow White is in second place at the time. I don't know where it's. I don't know if you have time, but if you can look up Rotten Tomatoes, Snow White. Snow White is at 46%. Then in third place, Dumbo with 46%. It's funny how they tied at 46% when the screenshot was taken, but they still put Dumbo above Snow White. That's political. I'm sorry. But The Lion King, 51%. Maleficent, 54%. Aladdin, 57%. And that movie made $1 billion. And that was, people considered that a surprise. But on Rotten Tomatoes, if you average the critics out, Peter Pan.
43%.
Damn! So now it's a fit. So that's why they broke the tie and said this Snow White was worse, because they predicted it was going to get worse. So as of right now, Snow White is at what? 43%. I'm coming for you, Pinocchio. Peter Pan and Wendy, 65%. Lady and the Tramp, 67%. Little Mermaid, 67%. Now we're getting into the passing D's. Nuts. The D grades here. Beauty and the Beast, which is 71%, and that was too high. I did not like that movie. I felt like that movie, Little Mermaid, should be ranked higher than Beauty and the Beast. I'm sorry. No way. Mulan, 71%. Now, but it's whoa. Look at this. Why is Mulan 71% on this chart, certified fresh, Beauty and the Beast 71%, just an average? What is that? Why is that graphic like that? Anyway, I didn't do that. I copied and pasted that. Mulan 71%, certified fresh for some reason, but Beauty and the Beast is not. I don't get that. 84. That's political. That was an agenda, wherever I copied that from. 84%, Cinderella, certified fresh. The Jungle Book, 94. The only live adaptation with a 90 or above.
Now your popcorn meter with Rotten Tomatoes, that's the fans, right? Not the
popcorn meter. Yeah, that's the audience.
It's got a 74%.
So the people overall enjoyed it. Critics were just like, Gal Gadot's wouldn't like acting is ridiculous.
Most people that criticized her.
Gal Gadot had no business being. I mean, you had the original Snow White movie was about a beautiful wicked queen who was jealous about another woman rivaling her beauty. I mean, I'm nothing against.
But they probably were.
I don't think they should have hired Gal Gadot.
They were expecting the caliber of, which I know is a different character, but similar thing.
Yeah. The
level of acting that you got from Maleficent. What's her name?
From Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know why I gotta say Brad Pitt's name.
To get
first.
that level of acting that you got from the evil Maleficent type.
You think they were
beautiful and still you got, and you're not gonna get that from Gal Gadot.
Wouldn't it be funny if they would have if they start doing what Disney is not Disney, what Marvel is doing, if they would have had an end credits scene where Maleficent showed up at the end or something like that, and that would have been hilarious. Like what if they would have promised that? Would that have given it a couple of more points on Rotten Tomatoes? I don't know. Maybe not. All I'm saying is, I'm not gonna watch this movie. I'm not gonna watch it. I have no interest in it. I don't know anybody who has any interest in it. My wife loves musicals, and this woman is the biggest lefty in the house, and even she said it looked woke. No, she wouldn't say that. And I'm just joking about that. Like I say, guys, we're not one of those everything is woke type channels. We don't do that over here. And I love arguing with you guys too. So if you want to come tell me how Nerdotics or Mecha Random 42 is the greatest channel in the world, go ahead. I'll argue with you because they're idiots. But on this one, yeah, I'll sit there and agree with them. Yeah, it looks bad. It looks terrible. This is trash. It looks bad. But will I watch it if it comes on Disney Plus? I still have to suffer through like Kraven the Hunter and what was the other things that we haven't watched yet?
We haven't watched Wicked yet either.
Yeah,
Wicked
yeah.
Watch.
Yeah, let's watch Wicked tonight. What do you think? Let's get naked and watch Wicked. What do you think, baby? We want to do that? Let's do it. Yeah, all right. Date night. All right, guys. Let us know what you guys think of all this. And I didn't see any interactions on when we got your mail. Let's see if there was. On the poll, we got one yes that they will see it, and that's not the results.
I think I saw 2 no's and a yes.
2 no's and a yes for will you see Snow White? 2 no's and a yes. All right. If you like it, I love it. Let us know what you guys thought about it, and then let us know if you recommend it. I heard people say good things. I heard other people say that it was not watchable. So if you like it, I love it. And peace and be good. Thank you guys for watching our video. I really do appreciate it. Remember, you can support our show by becoming a member or a patron. So click the subscribe button. Don't forget to ring the bell for notifications so you'll never miss out on when we go live or post new content. Let's stay connected, grow this community together. Like, subscribe, comment, and let's keep talking.